but never mind her. Got no brains, I'm insane. The teacher says that I'm one big pain. I'm like a laser, six-string razor. I got a mouth like an alligator. I want it louder, more power. Gonna rock until it strikes the hour. Bang your head. Metal helmet drive you mad. Bang your head. Metal helmet drive you mad. Bang your head.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the showdown for the Golden Crown. I am Johnny Jett, joined at this time by my broadcast colleague, DK Ressman. DK, what do you say?
Well, Johnny, I'm sorry I could barely hear you over the roar of the fans here in Dallas. What a show we have for you tonight here, ladies and gentlemen, with one half of our double main event. You see it on the screen. Donna Reid versus Heather Lexus, the rematch, the grudge match. This blood feud between these two will be settled once and for all. Here tonight promises to be one heck of a match.
That's right, DK, and also this evening, we will have a tag team challenge, $60,000 on the line. El Hijo del Fenix and Loba Blanca representing DK and myself going up against Tom Calhoun's mystery tag team. We don't know exactly who they are just yet, but we'll find out this evening as Power Pro marches on.
Well, Johnny, I hope we don't have to hire a lawyer, but more important than any of our well-being is the triple threat match. Panzer versus Ichiko Kano versus Jordan King for the Golden Crown. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been looking forward to all season, the Golden Crown Finals. We have learned this match will be contested under elimination rules, so there will be no doubt as to who is on top at the end of this evening.
What a tremendous main event. But first up this evening, we have Holden Troy taking on Kazuya Kano, a rankings match. Both of these men, as we discussed last week, DK, emerged from the tournament with a 6-4 record, 6 wins, 4 losses. That's each of them, and we'll find out tonight which of the two is on top of that duo. Here we see the tail of the tape. Holden Troy on your left representing Canada and Kazuya Kano on your right representing Japan here this evening.
That's right, Johnny. You see their height and weight. These two very evenly matched. The experience goes to Kano, but of course the other side of that experience, the youth, goes to Holden Troy. Young, hungry, and already so very accomplished in his wrestling career.
And here we see him now, making his way to the ring, Holden Troy. And the fans here in Dallas are going crazy, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. Holden Troy, one of few to hold a pinfall victory over Panzer, who will be competing tonight in our main event. Holden Troy, absolutely incredible competitor, but equally incredible coming out on the other side there, Kazuya Kano, known as the Trouble Man, the wrestling assassin. Both these men look to prove who is better here on the final episode of the inaugural season of Power Pro Wrestling.
That's right, DK. You see there Kano entering the ring. Our referee for this evening for this bout is Red Shoes. And we're about to get underway. The showdown for the Golden Crown. The first match has begun. A tie-up now. Kano immediately going for that sleeper. That is his signature maneuver, but Holden Troy able to escape.
Kano trying to send a message there early to Holden Troy.
Under a minute and already going for that sleeper hold. Kano trying to make quick work of his closest rival here in points. Now, Romero's special, a chin lock there, but Troy able to escape it.
There we see that striking offense Kano is known for, and then that brutal maneuver there.
Very true, DK. A tie-up again. Kano sends it into the ropes, but Troy reverses it. Front chancery now puts him down on the mat. A tie-up once more. Big body slam sends Troy toppling to the outside of the ring. Referee begins the count. Kano lets him back in. Just creating a little separation, taking a breath there. Back switch, no! Going for that big German, but no. Kano able to shut it down. Into the turnbuckle. Kano able to get out of it, though. A cover here. Maybe too early there. I don't think Troy is quite feeling the burn just yet.
Perhaps not, Johnny, but I think Kano's intention here is to keep up the pressure. You saw with that early sleeper attempt, Kano really trying to keep Holden Troy guessing, keep up the offense, really wants to keep him guessing here.
That's smart. He's just trying to choke out Troy right now. You see him working on the head and neck of Holden Troy. Misses with that axe kick, though. And we know how deadly those Kazuya Kano axe kicks can be, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. We have seen Kano put away so many men with that striking ability of his. Such a dangerous competitor, can end a match at any second.
Very true, but he's going up against someone who is quite durable and I would dare to say even more accomplished on the ground. I say that as Kano locks in that sleeper for the second time just now.
That's right, Johnny. Holden Troy might be considered the best in the world when it comes to that ground game, but we have two of the very best in the world competing here, absolute top-level competitors who can go toe-to-toe with each other.
Very true. Now we see, less than 5 minutes into the match, Canadian Maple Leaf applied both of these men, breaking out their finishers early here, DK.
That's right, Johnny. So much on the line for both of them. Both want to prove who is the best as we head out of the race for the Golden Crown.
Very true. This match means so much to both of these men. It matters because whoever wins here is that much closer to challenging whoever wins in our main event this evening. And Troy now with that rolling neck lock. But Kano able to escape. Just working, chopping on the Canadian. You see those whelps beginning to develop on the chest of Holden Troy. Snapmare there, keeping it basic, keeping it simple.
It's all about those fundamentals, Johnny.
Absolutely, and we are seeing here a clash of styles. This is Puroresu going up against the Canadian grappling arts. We'll see who has done the better job at tape watching and training for this bout. Oh, psyched him out there, charged at him, and then stopped, hit him with that elbow. Very smart wrestling there from Holden Troy. But Troy looks a little winded here, DK.
He does indeed, Johnny. Kano's early strategy, these submission maneuvers really helping to wear down Holden Troy.
Very smart wrestling from both men thus far. Just got to wait and see which one of them makes the mistake first. A cover here from Kano. 1, 2, go. No, not a 3 count though. Offers the handshake. Kano backs away from it smartly, perhaps. Dragon screw there. Puts the Trollman on the mat and now charging. No, but stops himself as Kano gets up. Snap suplex, middle of the ring there. Into the ropes goes Kano. And a big sliding drop kick. Again, working on the legs of Kano. He knows if he neutralizes the legs, Kano's offense is cut in half. Back to the sleeper, but entangled in the ropes is Holden Troy. Referee forces the break there. Northern Light suplex into the float over. Arm bar there from Kazuya Kano, working on the arm of Holden Troy.
Beautiful transition there, but not enough to make Holden Troy tap out.
Indeed not, and now we see Troy once again responding, attacking the legs of Kano. Elbow strike there, rocks him, but he stays on his feet. And now grounds him with that headlock, side headlock, now applied, but too close to the ropes.
Holden Troy doing what he can to keep bringing Kano down to the mat, really trying to slow down the pace of this matchup and start to dictate the pace on his own terms.
Went for a fall there, far too close to the ropes. Now an abdominal stretch with the leg, or rather with the head locked there. Ooh, a very nice stepping show tie there from the Japanese superstar Kazuya Kano. Gets a 2 count off of it. Back to that abdominal stretch there. Modified abdominal stretch. Finds no purchase against Kazuya Kano. Back up, hoists him over his head, and now onto the knee. A cover once more. 1, 2. So very close, could be no. Lock horns once more. Back into that sleeper. Nowhere to go. Can he fight out of it? No ropes to grab. Struggling, and yes. Holden Troy able to slip out of that sleeper hold. And he answers with a submission of his own. Grounded headlock. Could this be it? Will Holden Troy get a submission? No.
Holden Troy so dangerous, though. Extends the hand. Kano says no. All business here at this point in the matchup.
And you have to imagine that's just respect from Holden Troy, but man, Holden Troy, it's taken a lot out of him. Looks like it might have taken a lot out of Kano too, though. Kano on weary legs, groggy. Oh, a very beautiful chicken wing. Crossface there, bends him over the knee. But no, not a submission there. Back up, and no, slips over. There it is. Cover 2. No. Sunset flip counter, that was beautiful, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. We saw Troy just there try to extend the hand again, but Kano again says no, right back to that submission maneuver.
It's all respect from Holden Troy here this evening. And now a strike exchange, both men groggy. This could be all they have in the tank, trading these blows. Both men collapse to the mat. Holden Troy back to his feet now.
But still winded. Now Kano back to his feet.
A tie up. Big slam. That's got to be hurting the ribs there. And a back elbow drop from the top rope.
Beautiful elbow drop, followed up by the knee.
And a key lock now back to the ropes. Referee not forcing the break. Red Shoes being a little permissive here this evening.
Absolutely, Johnny, and I think that is to all these fans' benefits. We want to see definitive endings to all these matchups.
Very true, DK. And now working the knee once more, trying to neutralize the legs. They're pinning him down. What's this guillotine choke applied? He's got the legs locked there. This could be it. So close to the ropes. Can Kano reach the ropes? He does. And now another side buster there. Key lock applied. Could this be it? You see Troy slapping him away there. Barely able to evade that kick, and now into the abdominal stretch. Referee checking for the submission. Will Kano tap out here as we go into the 16th minute of this contest? No. Troy again on the legs, ducks, barely ducks that kick, goes to the back, big back suplex there.
Both these men absolutely exhausted at this point in the matchup, but Kano back to his feet for more.
You see Kano there, he keeps his guard up, he's staying smart. Slams that head right back onto the knee there. Cover. 1, 2. Very close, but no, not a 3 count there. Oh, ouch. That elbow rocked him, and now a heel hold. So close to the ropes. Kano reaching desperately, fighting, trying to get his way out of the submission hold, and he does. Guy up once more, turning belly-to-belly suplex there, and into the Canadian Maple Leaf. Could this be it? He's been working the legs all this time. Kano wore down, tired off of all of that offense.
Both men exhausted at this point. Kano fights out. Absolutely incredible display of fighting spirit there.
Could this be it? Cover. Lexus in position 1, 2, and oh, so very close.
The closest pinfall we've seen yet here tonight, Johnny.
Very true, and Troy just barely able to get the shoulder up there. Back switch now, Troy picking him back up as the legs it, and he got it. He's got to cover 1, 2, Kano nowhere to go, 3, there it is. Holden Troy beats Kano this evening.
There it is indeed, Johnny. Holden Troy with an absolutely earned victory there. Both competitors giving 100% in this matchup. Incredible action there to start out our evening.
Nothing short of a tremendous contest between Holden Troy and Kazuya Kano. And now, of course, Holden Troy has proven that he is the better man between those two. He must be higher ranked than Kazuya Kano going forward here in Power Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, Johnny. Impressive, important moral victory here for Holden Troy as we move forward.
And now, fans, we gear up for the Tag Team Challenge. We can announce Princesa Azteca will be competing in that match representing Tom Calhoun. And DK, Princesa Azteca Princesa, she is the woman who unmasked La Loba Blanca, sent her into retirement. You have to wonder how much money it took to lure her here to the United States to face the woman that she shamed.
You have to wonder indeed, Johnny. Oh, a lot on the line in this matchup, Johnny.
That's right, DK, $60,000 going to Tom Calhoun if his team of mercenaries is able to beat two of the most ferocious, outstanding competitors Power Pro Wrestling has ever seen. We know the heart of these two, DK. We know that they have no quit in them. I have every confidence that they will be able to beat no matter who Tom puts in their way. They will emerge victorious here this evening.
We're really going through with this.
Yes, we are, DK.
Yes, we are, Johnny. Absolute confidence here in the abilities of Team Mexico. Two of the absolute best we have seen here in the Power Pro tournament so far.
That's right. And we lost image. What's this?
Something must be done. Jaws dropping at ringside. In the blood tide when the fireball hits. Real tears when it's over. Smell the sulfur when the dark vault splits. Of the hidden pocket knife, tawdry dreams all come to life. Save yourselves. Skin, bone, steel, stone. Swim or drown. Save this town. Save everything not nailed down.
That cannot be who I think it is, DK.
My God, Johnny, I think it is.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Damn it, Johnny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Making his way to the ring at this time, the Wolfman, Terry Van Zandt. All right, Tom. All right, I see how it is. I see what your daddy's money can buy you. You slimy son of a bitch. You brought a monster to Power Pro Wrestling. Do you have any idea what you did just now? Do you have any idea what you've done? Well, here we are, moment of truth, fight fans. Loba Blanca squaring off against Azteca Princesa.
Johnny, you know you made this happen, right?
No, Tom made this happen. This is Tom's doing, not mine.
Whatever the case, fight fans, this promises to be one heck of a contest here. Legends coming out of apparent retirement here to compete in Power Pro. What a match this promises to be. Johnny, what a match this promises to be.
Historic implications here this evening. Loba Blanca has not been in the same ring as Azteca Princesa in many years now, DK. And Terry Van Zandt, the Wolfman, has not been in a professional wrestling contest since the early 1990s. We'll see how he fares coming into this contest, as now you see Hijo del Fenix taking on the queen of all Mexico, the daughter of Azteca Tigre. Big moonsault press there, a cover, but not a 2 count, not even a 1 count. I still have every confidence in our boys, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. As I said before, Team Mexico throughout that lucha endurance run earlier in the tournament showed tremendous fighting spirit and quite a bit of success to go along with that spirit. 2 of the best in the world here. Absolute confidence in these 2.
And of course, we have to acknowledge the history between the fathers of the 2 individuals in the ring right now. Azteca Tigre and the original Fenix had some legendary bouts in Azteca Lucha Libre.
Absolutely, Johnny. 2nd generation competitors here, putting it all on the line with that family legacy.
And we will see now exactly what Tom's money's able to buy him. As Azteca Princesa retreats to the corner, tags in Terry Van Zandt. Terry Van Zandt, the Wolfman, now back in the wrestling ring after a near 30-year absence. Moving a little sluggishly there is Van Zandt. Stomping away on Fenix now, choking him. Red Shoes permitting this.
Come on, Red Shoes, don't let that take place.
Just standing back and letting it happen. What'd you pay him, Tom? Now raining down closed-fisted punches on the head of Hijo del Fenix. Fenix retreating to the corner, tagging in Loba Blanca. Blanca.
Test of strength here.
And now we see DK, 2 wolves clashing in the middle of the ring. What's this?
Oh.
He's pulling out a weapon, a foreign object. Red Shoes beginning the count, a little slow there. And now, that is just vintage Wolfman here this evening, and turns her inside out with that lariat.
Absolutely disgusting.
Blood staining the mat here. Loba Blanca back switch, but Van Zandt has it scouted. Trading blows in friendly territory is Loba Blanca.
Those strikes right to the head, though.
There. And now dancing away from her opponent as he pursues. Big drop kick attempt. Van Zandt able to avoid it. Nice judo throw there from the White Wolf of Mexico. Goes for a kick. Van Zant dances away from it. And now, big backflip there, but can she capitalize? Yes! Very nice soul butt, and now modified STF right there in the face of the woman who disgraced her. And Red Shoes really isn't going to do anything about those close-fisted punches, huh?
Seems not, Johnny. Those punches just opening up that wound in Loba Blanca's head even further.
Well, that is exactly what we have come to expect historically from a monster like Terry Van Zant. He doesn't go into the match to win. He goes into the match to hurt people. He just likes violence is all he does. Punch there, but Blanca able to shrug it off and now ties him down front. Chancery DDT there, driving his face right into the mat. A tie-up, nice soul butt. Can she capitalize? Once more, yes, nice pinning attempt here. 1, 2, and you see the blood just pooling on the canvas from the open forehead of Loba Blanca. Nice double underhook suplex there, puts him back into friendly territory, ties him up. Tequila sunrise here.
Loba Blanca needs to take advantage of some separation here, make that tag out.
She has to, DK, but no, she continues to wrestle this match the best she's able to. And now, headbutts, just gruesome, and Fenix has had enough. He breaks it up. A tie-up, but Van Zant able to fight off Fenix. The fans now, I believe, solidly behind those two competitors who used to be Team Mexico. A chin check there, into the ropes goes Fenix now. Nice elbow drop to the face of the Wolfman. Double suplex here, brings him right into the middle of the ring. And Fenix now capitalizing, elevated Boston Crab, stretching the Wolfman. But now,
oh, come on, Red Shoes, break this up.
Red Shoes is allowing it, DK. Making absolutely no effort to regain control of the match here. As Van Zant tags out. Azteca now the legal person. Very nice, but too close to the ropes. Red Shoes forces the break there of that cover. And we're back to Fenix versus Princesa.
Now Fenix deep in enemy territory there. That is not where he wants to be. But I suppose that is.
Well, she just wants to show off. She wants to rub it right in Loba Blanca's face, DK. But it may not pay off for her. It may not pay off. Fenix lifts her up to the top rope. What's Fenix got up his sleeve now? Big reverse. Oh, drives her right onto her head in friendly territory. Cover 1, 2. And no, so very close. Could have been a big upset there early in the contest.
Absolutely, Johnny. Very close indeed. We need to see more of that from Team Mexico.
Absolutely, DK. Now a cover attempt. 2 count, but no, not a 3 count. And now he just goes back to it, stabbing Loba Blanca right in the face there.
Come on, Red Shoes.
Loba Blanca retreating to the apron there, catching her breath, trying to recuperate from these illegal, blatant attacks. And now a Frankensteiner there. Nice kick from Elio Del Fenix. Reversal there. Now back to their feet, both competitors. Chin checks her. Takes her back up. What's he got up his sleeve now? What's he cut coming? Oh no, reversal. She hops over him and throws in a drop kick, sends both competitors to the mat. Fenix undoubtedly got the worst of that one. A tie up. Takes him back into friendly territory. This is about insulting La Loba Blanca, about insulting El Hijo del Fenix. Back to the top rope. What she got up her sleeve now? Oh, a very nice Astro Scissors, if I do say so, even though I'm on the other side here. Now stomping. Yes, there we go. La Loba Blanca making the save. Ties up with the Wolfman. Nice brain buster there. As Team Mexico taking advantage. I spoke too soon, perhaps. Frankensteiner there, a roll-up cover. La Loba Blanca able to make the save once again. Front chancery to the Wolfman, takes him down. That grapple, beautiful reverse Frankensteiner there. Drives her head right into the mat. Pop up, and another Hurricane Rana cover. 1, 2.
Oh!
So very close. The fans here cheering on the Luchadors. As Terry Van Zant just punches away at La Loba Blanca. Cover now off that Eiffel up parachute. Cover 2. No! Very close there. DDT driving her head into the mat. No cover here, but no, too close to the ropes. Referee forces the break there. And now, Princessa, she's had enough. She's retreating. She's giving it to the Wolfman. The Wolfman and the Fenix squaring off now. Fenix smart, leading him over into friendly territory, stomping on the back of Terry Van Zant.
Oh, Johnny, I can't bear to watch.
Into the ropes goes Van Zant, and a big kick there. Sends Fenix to the mat. Smart wrestling from Fenix. Buys himself some time, some separation, but he collapses to the mat. He might have had something in his hand there with that blow. Into the ropes goes Van Zant. Another pop-up and a Hurricane Runner. Roll-up cover. 1, 2, no! Let's take it in the ring there. Breaks it up. And now working on the arm. But Fenix has Van Zant up. Oh, no! Very nice. Very nice kick to the head of the Wolfman there. But he's back up on groggy feet. Tie up. And he spins him around. Nice drop toe hold there from El Hijo del Fenix. But Fenix is in unfriendly territory. Buys himself some separation. Tosses the Wolfman outside the ring. ZaKa doesn't want any part of El Hijo del Fenix here. Another drop toe hold there from Fenix up to the top rope, and a nice moonsault there from Fenix. Beautiful. Up for a second one. Oh, off the second rope. And what's this?
And
going for the third one. There it is. Lands it perfectly on the back of Terry Van Zant. Terry Van Zant now just biting into the head, biting through the mask of El Hijo del Fenix. And we can tell there he is bleeding, DK.
Oh no, Johnny, blood pouring out from underneath the mask there.
But Fenix responding, big body slam. We know what this means, signaling for that elbow drop. Can he score it here? Hops
Come on,
over.
Fenix.
Springboard, flip, and there the elbow drop is. Can he get the pinfall off of it? A rose club. Can't even speak, DK. I'm so excited. 1, 2, Fenix unable to get the fall there. As Tom Calhoun's mercenaries do their dirty work. Just biting, and Red Shoes taking his time with a disqualification count there. But Fenix able to fire up, fights off both members of the team. And another parachute de Eiffel cover. 1, 2, 2 count there at 3. There it is. We won.
Yes!
We won. In your face, Tom.
Johnny, never, ever do this to me again.
Never again. Never again. Never before. Never again.
Damn it, Johnny, I can't believe you let me talk me into this.
He did it. I didn't think he could do it. He did it.
Incredible victory here from Team Mexico, two of the best and brightest competitors in the world.
And what a way to cap off a season of ups and downs for Team Mexico, DK.
Absolutely. Johnny, do not do this to me.
And now, folks, we gear up for our semi-main event of the evening. DK, I'm high as a kite on that victory, DK. Now we have Donna Reid taking on Heather Lexus. Oh, what a roller coaster it's already been, and we haven't even gotten halfway through the night. And now let's take...
Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All hell, all hell. Outlaws. Where you at? 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 All they see is black venom in my silhouette. Just watch the fear reappear in their eyes when I hit the set. Oh no, Tupac routine types and seldom seen. Iron Mike cut his head like a guillotine. Time for some action. You making me high like Tony Braxton, Buster switching like Dennis Rodman. We still mashing. I put my hand up to God like it's hard filled with stress. Throwing blows in this square circle to see who's best. Mike don't hurt them. What they scream? Wait, what they need? Tyson put him up his head, touch the whole Coliseum. Better act up when I see him. We loud in the front row, hype up the crowd. If you don't like it, what you come for? All hell, 245 to fail the bed stop. Ass kick and split the water like a shark still struggling. May God help me bubble, hit the ring, do my thing. All the posts feel trouble. We at now. We at now. We at now. You next. We at now. We at now. You next. Round two.
And folks, now we gear up for our semi-main event, co-main event of the evening. The notorious Donna Reid taking on the Dynamite Doll Heather Lexus. And DK, this one promises to be a match for the ages. I'm still coming off that last one.
Absolutely, Johnny. We've said it before. I'll say it again. This is a grudge match between Donna Reid and Heather Lexus. We see Donna Reid making her way to the ring now. All that success in MMA, all that disdain for the sport of pro wrestling coming up against one of the best in the history of pro wrestling in Heather Lexus. Promises to be an absolutely incredible second round between these two.
Absolutely, and you forgot to mention, DK, one of the best in the sport, also a woman who has a pinfall victory over Donna Reid.
Absolutely, Johnny. This, again, the rematch between these two. Donna Reid certainly unhappy with the previous result. We see Heather Lexus now sporting some new ring gear, really firing up, gearing up for this matchup. Absolutely huge match we're about to see now.
That's right, big fight feel in the air. Has been all night, but even more so now, DK, as we see Heather Lexus and Donna Reid squaring off for the second time. Reid opening up with those knees to the face. Heel hold applied there. Reid unable to keep it locked in.
Those vicious knee strikes from Donna Reid.
Beautifully executed. And now goes back to the heel hold, but Lexus able to escape once more. Judo on display here from the gold medalist. Tie up. Arm drag takedown there. As Reid is pulled into position, back to her feet now, front chancery, and a knee puts her down. Ankle lock applied. So far from the ropes, but able to escape is Heather Lexus.
Indeed, Johnny, early in this matchup, Heather Lexus no stranger to escaping from maneuvers just like this, but every one of them still very dangerous from Donna Reid.
You know, DK, that was the move. That's the move that put Loba Blanca out for a little bit there. Twisted her knee, tore some ligaments almost in there. Did significant damage to her.
Absolutely, Johnny. These submission maneuvers early in the matchup, too, can really change the complexion of how the match plays out.
Beautiful pinfall attempt there, but Donna Reid able to escape too close to the ropes. Perhaps ring awareness from the mixed martial artist. And now, ankle lock applied, Lexus able to escape it once more. It seems like every time that Donna Reid goes back to the well on something, Heather has it scouted this match.
Absolutely, Johnny. You know Heather Lexus so frustrated after that vicious attack from Donna Reid a couple of weeks ago. You know she has been preparing with the utmost precision, the utmost accuracy, the utmost training to get that win, to shut Donna Reid up, so to speak, in this final matchup between the two.
Well, I would hope that she's been training harder than anything else, because I know for a fact Donna Reid coming into this match, you know, she made her points. She attacked Heather Lexus after one of her contests just a few weeks ago now. She has been preparing for Heather Lexus coming into this contest. So I hope Heather has been doing her homework as well. Really working on that ground and pound there is Donna Reid. Raining down blows, of course. Referee.
Straightforward offense from Donna Reid, but no less effective because of it.
Very true. And you're noticing here, DK, Serotonin doing a great job of doing that disqualification count. Those closed-fisted blows are illegal in the sport of professional wrestling, and some officials would do better to acknowledge that fact. And now, Donna Reid backed into a corner, but able to create a little separation there, dragging her into position, but that ring awareness may still be a little lacking there. As Heather Lexus able to get her foot on the rope to break that pin, or that submission attempt. But rolling heel hold once more from Donna Reid has Heather Lexus on the mat. Just working on those legs, cranking on those legs, doing damage to the leg and to the knee of Heather Lexus. Heather Lexus now maybe looking for a vertical suplex, stalling there. Beautiful display of strength. Dragging her opponent back into the center of the ring. Back to that Boston Crab. Smart wrestling from Heather Lexus. She's been working on those legs a little bit this match.
Absolutely, Johnny. Heather Lexus, it's to her advantage to try and wrestle Donna Reid down to the mat where she can't take advantage of those big striking maneuvers. Close pinfall attempt, but just a 1 count.
Well, you know, DK, yes, Donna Reid is a great striker, as we see right here, but at the same time, a great submission specialist in her own right. She did medal in freestyle wrestling.
It's an excellent point, Johnny. Dangerous in every aspect of the game.
Now we see this arm bar applied, has the ankles locked there. Lexus somehow able to escape. Able to dodge that blow, but not those that followed it. Donna Reid circling her big knee. Took her by surprise. Put her to the mat.
Fantastic flurry of offense there from Donna Reid, dazing Heather Lexus with those strikes and then following up with the knee, but it's not enough to keep Heather Lexus down as she goes back to that submission maneuver.
Absolutely, and now just trading submissions are these two women. Side leg lock, twisting on the ankle, on the heel there of Heather Lexus. And Heather Lexus going up to the top rope now. We'll see if those legs can hold her. Climbs back down as Donna gets up. Guillotine choke applied now. Back to the submission attempt. Can Heather Lexus escape? She's able to. Goes up below, it goes wide though. Nice Frankensteiner. Can Heather capitalize on it as the 10-minute mark passes? Back to that arm bar, wearing down the limbs of Heather Lexus. Smart ring awareness there, keeping her opponent as far from that rope as possible. Now another Frankensteiner. Jackknife cover here. A 1, 2. Can that be a no? Not a 3 count. Nice float over arm bar from Donna Reid. Back to working on that shoulder, trying to hyperextend the arm of Heather Lexus. Sends her to the mat with that blow. And back to the arm bar.
Donna Reid now with the strong advantage here in this matchup. We saw Heather Lexus just a moment ago crumble to the mat, back to her feet now, going for the strike exchange now.
You have to wonder if this is smart on Heather Lexus' part as that big kick. And now a rolling lariat puts Donna Reid to the mat, but Heather Lexus collapses back to her feet now. Picks her up, but Donna Reid right back to it. Frankensteiner puts her back on the mat.
Incredible from Heather Lexus here. Big second win. Lots of big offense, but misses with the drop kick.
And now Donna Reid back to that guillotine choke. And you see how she has the arm locked in there as well. That is very smart from Donna Reid there, working the arm as well as the neck, making it not actually a choke hold, an air choke that is. Jackknife cover here, but maybe too close to the ropes. Referee says it's okay. 2 count, no. 3 count there for Heather Lexus. Both of them a little slow to recover from that exchange. Dragon clutch sleeper applied here. Working on the neck, working on the abdomen of Donna Reid. Now, big knees to the face.
Johnny, those strikes, those submissions, this one too close to the ropes, but all that damage really weighing down on these competitors. We're seeing, even in this relatively middle point of the matchup here, I would say, really wearing down both competitors here. Feels like they've been wrestling an Iron Man match.
Indeed it does, DK. As both women now circling each other, testing some strikes, but not finding purchase with them. Reid dragging her closer to the ropes there. Again, keeping her back to the ropes, almost as if to taunt Heather Lexus. So close, can't quite reach them, but does fight her way out of it. We see there that judo on display as she gets her into that headlock. Fans now feeling this match kicking into high gear as Heather Lexus goes for that Lexus Plex, and here it is, the third one, drops her right on her head. Big moonsault cover, 1, 2, can she get it? No! Donna Reid able to kick out there at the very last second.
How did Donna Reid kick out of the Lexus Plex this deep into the matchup, Johnny?
It was a well-deployed finishing maneuver, but Donna Reid, showing perhaps the conditioning has improved, able to evade that pinfall. Now just raining blows down on the back of the head of Heather Lexus, doing her best to cover up there.
Donna Reid showing that disdain for the rules of professional wrestling, but willing to stretch those rules to the breaking point, now sent outside of the ring.
And now Heather Lexus to the top rope. What she got planned here? A big missile drop kick from the top rope to the outside.
Heather Lexus trying to make a point about flying monkeys, I think.
I think that may be the case, DK. As the match spills back into the ring, the damage may be done to Donna Reid here. Guillotine choke applied. I may have spoke too soon. Hands are locked there. And then she forces the submission. Donna Reid has scored a victory in this rematch with Heather Lexus. That makes them 1-1, DK.
Indeed it does, Johnny. Donna Reid really proving the dangerous threat she poses in the ring. An impressive victory there. Lot of good offense from Donna Reid, but take nothing away from Heather Lexus either there.
Oh, no, not at all, DK. You see there, Donna Reid winning that contest. A crucial win, some would say, for Donna Reid as we close this tournament and this season. Donna Reid coming off of this with a big win here, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. An absolutely incredible matchup between these two, but with 1-1 apiece, doesn't seem to be over.
Not at all, but now, folks, it is time for the main event, the showdown for the Golden Crown, the triple threat elimination match between the German war machine Panzer, the psycho idol Ichiko Kano, and the Amer icon lion Jordan King.
Yes, indeed, Johnny. 3 competitors enter the ring. The first one to suffer pinfall or submission will head to the back. Then the final 2 will duke it out under elimination rules, leaving absolutely no doubt who is on top in the race for the Golden Crown.
That's right. And the fans have come alive even after all of this roller coaster action that they have seen this evening, as Jordan King makes his way to the squared circle.
Absolutely, Johnny. Jordan King came into this tournament as one of the best known, most respected athletes in this sport, and he has certainly shown why he has those accolades here in Power Pro.
But another man who has shown nothing but dominance throughout this entire tournament has to be the man called Panzer, DK.
Yes, indeed, Johnny. Panzer putting on some disgusting displays over the course of this tournament, but there is no denying how effective he has been in the ring. He has the size, the power, and the experience to know how to use those advantages.
That's right. And, of course, the dark horse, perhaps, making her way now to the ring. And, DK, that does not look like the Ichiko Kano we have come to know throughout this tournament, DK.
No, indeed, Johnny. The hair is down. The gear has been changed. A vicious look in the eyes of Ichiko Kano. We have seen her turn on that vicious streak in the ring before, but it looks like she is bringing it all the way down the ramp here tonight.
And DK, you know, I'm not noticing any... yes, her hair is entirely dyed, it seems. And I see perhaps some hints of face paint on the face of Ichiko Kano. What could this possibly mean? War paint on as the 2 take the fight to Panzer. Just big strike exchanges from everyone opening this contest.
Absolutely, Johnny. You saw Jordan King and Ichiko Kano square off against each other there. Have to wonder about the strategy there. You'd think these 2 competitors want to perhaps team up, try to take Panzer out of the equation early.
You would think that, DK, but perhaps both of them want to be the person to beat Panzer for this championship. They want to do it on their own. We know Ichiko there locked into that full Nelson there. We know that she has a grudge against Panzer. And we also know Jordan King, he's got a lot to prove. He wants to make his name. Beating Panzer could do that for him. And now, big gutbuster from King. Snapmare from Ichiko.
Everyone with so much on the line in this match, not the least of which is the Golden Crown itself.
That's right, and no one is giving an inch. Everyone's coming with their absolute best from Jump Street. Very nice there, and now Ichiko with that nice, beautiful double knee drop there. Oh! Everybody taking the time, picking their spots, taking advantage of each other's offense. Go back up there for that gut buster, and now STF applied.
Saw Panzer there doing the smart thing, sitting, waiting. He knows if Ichiko is eliminated, the match will continue.
That's absolutely right, DK. And you have to imagine from Panzer's perspective, he is fine with taking on anybody on one-on-one terms. Big backdrop there as we speak of that devil. Now tie up, sends him into the ropes. King able to reverse it, but he's distracted by Kano there. And a surprising display of teamwork there between Kano and Panzer. Roll up there. 1, but no, not a 2 count there.
Action moving so fast here. Everyone able to... Oh, here we have a pinfall attempt. Everyone choosing their spots, able to move in, get quick offense every single second of this matchup.
Very smart now. Panzer dropped to the outside with that body slam. Comes back into the ring. Just in time for that STF from King on Kano. Tries for that tackle. King shuts him down, kicks him right in the face. Ooh, and a big lariat there. Puts King on the mat. Such continuity between these wrestlers. You'd think it was a tag team match, DK.
Yes, indeed, Johnny. Everybody willing to step in for those double team maneuvers when it works and then turn their back on the person they just partnered up with.
You have to imagine that's smart wrestling. That's how you have to approach a match like this, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. Triple threat rules, every man and woman for his or herself. Incredible matchup here so far.
That's right, as now Panzer with this big splash attempt. No, he stops as Kano taking advantage. And now King going for a big suplex here. Beautiful, amazing strength on display from Jordan King. Panzer thought he was going to take advantage there, but Kano able to reverse it to that Russian leg sweep. Now leg lock, stomping on the head of Panzer. And big back suplex drops her right on her head. Panzer now press slam. Kano trying to run into the ropes, and now a big Ichiban, but no, King breaks it up. Panzer still fell, but he didn't get all of it.
Give up.
And Kano backing off, letting him wear down Panzer. They tie up, body slam sends Panzer back to the outside. And now Ichiko and King going to work on one another. Panzer has retrieved a foreign object, a piece of plywood, it seems like, from underneath the ring. Now just laying in. Both competitors lays them out with that wood. And now slams Ichiko down onto it. Oh! The brutality on display from Panzer here.
This is what we've seen from Panzer time and time again. That brutality over and over now has Ichiko up.
Oh, that Panzer driver narrowly missing the edge of that board. Now roll up. Kano breaks up the pin, however, and now goes for that STF.
She wants the elimination for herself.
Yes, she does, DK. Now Panzer making short work of both competitors. We've said it throughout the tournament. Panzer equal to 2 wrestlers, and he's facing 2 here this evening. A one-man tag team is Panzer. King once again going for the roll-up here. Can Kano allow it? No, she does not get kicked. There goes back to the STF, trying to wear down Panzer, trying to eliminate the big man for herself.
Can't say it's the smartest strategy from Kano there, but clearly she wants the glory for herself. She wants to prove herself in this triple threat matchup.
And you know, DK, I was about to say they're working together very well, but now Ichibomb on Panzer, cover 1, 2, will King allow it? No! Very close, but not a 3 count.
Looked like King was about to allow it, but Panzer able to kick out on his own just before the 3 count.
Absolutely, DK. And that's just smart wrestling from Jordan King. Again, smart wrestling, as I said. STF applied there by Jordan King on Ichiko Kano. Panzer looks a little winded. Into the ropes goes Panzer, but a tie-up. Kano distracted, striking King there. Panzer and Kano tying up. Nice, very beautiful neck breaker there. This match has taken a lot out of everybody, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. It's taken out a lot out of me, for that matter.
You know, DK, I was about to say the same about myself as a big dragon suplex, but no, not able to capitalize on it. Kano broken up there. Big choke slam from Panzer. Double team attempt, no. King shuts it down. And an Ichi bug to Jordan King, too close to the ropes.
These competitors are working on instinct now.
Yes, they are, as Panzer runs into the ropes. Big splash! But no, Kano won't allow it.
So much taken out of all three competitors now. Who's going to get the first elimination?
That is the question. Now as Panzer doubled over, roll up, but no, Ichiko will not allow anyone else to beat Panzer but she herself. And Ichiko squaring off as Panzer over in the corner. Ichiko playing to the crowd. Panzer charged up and ready to go. Oh! Smart there, smart maneuver by King. Just throws Ichiko right into Panzer. Uses her as a weapon. And now Panzer ties up with King. King, big rolling back suplex there. Ichiko pulls King, pulls Panzer, stands both men up. Panzer now big choke slam! And she may be knocked out, but she's back on her feet, DK.
Oh,
Russian
Johnny!
leg sweep. But now, that was all she had in her. Ichiko laid out. Referee Mark Schultz calling for the bell. That is an elimination by knockout there, and she may have knocked herself out, DK.
Indeed, Johnny, that strike from Panzer, but Ichiko right back to her feet to follow up with the offense and then out cold afterwards. What an incredible turn of events.
We're down to 2. It's King versus Panzer as Panzer gets stomped away at. Leg lock there, elevated by King. King now thrown into the ropes. Big body press. Panzer trying to go, but he just does not have anything in him. He can't climb to the top rope. And now double knee crusher from Jordan King. Jordan King trying to grapple Panzer. Panzer kicks him off. They wrestle around the limp body of Ichiko Kano and over the top of her slams. King right next to Ichiko there. Ring through medical staff, unwilling and unable. Spear! Spear! King into the ropes, into the turnbuckle. Goes Panzer, tree of woe position. Stomping, kicking away at the midsection of the big man. And now King puts the man down, stomps on his leg, that wounded leg. We know, of course, throughout this match, Ichiko was working on the legs of Panzer. And a spear attempt there, but he misses. Panzer to the outside, feigns an attempt there, just taunting the crowd, but it may have been for naught. It may not work out for him that well.
Yes, indeed, Johnny, but Panzer still looking very much in control here, perhaps a little winded, but he is getting the better of Jordan King right now.
That's true, DK, and as we know, any one move from Panzer can end a match, as Ichiko Kano learned here. Big splash on the prone Jordan King. A cover attempt perhaps, but no King. Oh my God! Oh my God! A spear cut him in half! STF applied! STF applied! Will this be it? He tapped out! He tapped out! Win the Golden Crown!
Jordan King, the winner in the race for the Golden Crown, the first ever Golden Crown winner here in Power Pro Johnny. What an incredible match!
What a fantastic contest between those three. DK and Jordan King now can say that he not only defeated Panzer, but he won the Golden Crown. The first ever Golden Crown champion is Jordan King. The Amer Icon Lion cemented his place here this evening as a top star, the ace of Power Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, Johnny, and what a deserved victory. Incredible main event, incredible night of action. What a night, ladies and gentlemen.
A fantastic night and a fantastic contest. See you next season.